Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you guys are having a good day, or more importantly, a relaxing day. It is that time of year where relaxation is really important. That little gap, at least in the Western world, between Christmas and New Year's, where we're recovering from our Christmas festivities, preparing for the New Year's festivities, and just trying to rebuild our minds a little bit, I suppose. Rebuild some relaxation. For those of us who are on holiday, I know it's not easy for people to go on holiday these days. A lot of us are still working, still in that grind, but we do need to take a moment to just chill out and just relax and let our brains heal a bit. And that's why I wanted to find a game to look at today that was relaxing. And fortunately, after a little bit of searching, I found Nippets, which is a hidden objects game, and it's exactly the kind of game I was looking for. No kind of time limits, no sort of actiony pressures. Just find some items, click on them, put them back where they're supposed to go in this virtual little world, and just enjoy the lo-fi vibes and the people grooving and cruising. So I'm not going to finish this demo. It is just a demo. It's just a one level with some items. But I'll show you a couple of things that I find, a couple of game mechanics. Then the link will be in the description to come and play it, give it some love. And there is a wishlist link on Steam on their itch.io page, so that you can, I suppose, wishlist the main game, keep track of it. I think it's being released early next year. Next year just being a week or so away from us. So it's something to look forward to in the near future. Something to enjoy and relax on. Right, let's just follow the tutorial and see how the gameplay mechanics work. And then once the gameplay demonstration is given up, I will give it a little bit of critique. Not much. It's just very well polished. It seems like a very, very professional dev studio. So yeah, not too much to critique, but I like it a lot. Anyway, first thing we need to do is click where it says click me. This is the tutorial find. And it says some thief had stolen Carl's hot dog topper from his hot dog van. So this is his hot dog van. His topper is missing. As you can see, the bun has no sausage in it. Where could it be? This, of course, being the tutorial, we are helpfully told exactly where it is. It's on top of somebody else's car. If we click on it, it disappears from there and appears back into our, let's call it our inventory, our goals here. But as you can see, it's surrounded by a yellow ring, which means that there's something that we still have to do with it, which means left click and drag, put it where it's supposed to go on the van. The ring turns green, we're done with that. And the tutorial ends and we're taken out to the main view, and with a list of items that we need to find, and a couple of items that aren't showing a hidden item, they're showing a full item. We can have a look at those for a moment. For example, this one is pigeons, and if we click on it, it says Misha knew that birds are secret government agents, always washing. And what we can do is then start clicking on the pigeons, and as you can see, the ring starts filling in. So that's the gameplay mechanic. We need to find all of the pigeons on the page and click on them to send them on their way, and slowly fill the ring in until it goes all the way green. And then to look at another gameplay mechanic here, we have this kind of ball. If we click on it, it says little Billy kicked the ball as high as he possibly could. Boink! And I happen to know that I think one of these is little Billy, one of these two, I think. But we need to find the ball. There's no ball around here, but I happen to know that the ball is here in this tree. But if we click on it, we can't get it out. So what we have to do is left click, grab the tree and shake it furiously, and then the ball falls out, and then we can grab the ball, right click, drag across to the kids, and then left click, drag the ball out, give it to the boys, and they start throwing it backwards and forwards. After hours, it finally appeared in front of his feet, a new record. So that's the way we have to do these things. Where did that balloon go? Oh, there's two balloons. Okay, they both disappear when we click on one. So really it's just one balloon, but we were given two of them. If we click on it, it says Zaria's dad had offered to tie the knot for her. She had refused. So if we hand it to little Zaria here, she gets it back. Suddenly, a tug. "Where have you been?" said Zarya to her floaty red friend. So hopefully it's tight now and won't fly off the next time. There's her dad. Do a better job, Dad. um, okay, so that is the main gameplay mechanics I want to show you. I mean, the cats are like the birds. He says Susan couldn't sleep until Tim, Pim, Jim, and Kim were sufficiently petted. So you just have to. That's a dog rather than a cat, but you just have to find all the cats on the screen, click on them to give them a pet. A couple of them are interestingly hidden. And talking of things interestingly hidden, there is a warning on the game when you're talking about casual nudity. And you know, if this is something that seriously bothers you, then be careful. Maybe not the game for you. But I wouldn't worry about too much about it, because it's kind of along these lines where you just see, you know, this is cartoon drawings. So there's a bottom and a pair of breasts. But yeah, very, very finely cartoon drawn, so really not something to worry about. I still feel this game is entirely safe for all to play. So yeah, just bear that in mind in case that is something that bothers you. Another gameplay mechanic is to click on the trash, and again, this is another one where we have to fill the ring in. In addition, trash taught him much about the secrets of humanity. I didn't click on what it said first, so I can't remember what that is. Talking about things that are missing, there is a sausage had never considered itself a fast food until now, and as you can see, there was a sausage on that car. I don't know if it turns around and comes back up the other way, or if it comes from the top again. So there's our fast food sausage. And it says, "Was falling from the third floor worth it? You bet, baby, live fast." And if we look on the third floor here, above where the car has gone, we see a gentleman with a fork, and clearly that is his sausage. But then George swiftly put the sausage back in his mouth. Yum. So we have returned that bit of the world. And that's all the gameplay I'm going to show. There's various little things that we can do here. You always get a hint about the things if you click on them. Alex had only sat down for a cheeky mid-jog rest when his hat went missing. I think that's Alex there jogging, and where might he sit down? Perhaps here on the seat where there is a cap, and so on. That's kind of the guides that the game gives, a little subtle hints about where things are. Yeah, so that's all the gameplay I'm showing. If you were just here for the gameplay, well, I do recommend come and play the game. But before do that, maybe drop a like or a dislike, and a comment to say if you like or dislike this video. I would appreciate that. And if you want to see more gameplay videos, drop a subscribe, because I try to maintain a video a day, and so far so good. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. And if you're heading out for the gameplay, thank you for watching. Otherwise, if you're going to stay here for the critiques, some little as they are, well, let's start with the UI. I mean, that tutorial was absolutely excellent. It really taught me everything I needed to know. There is also a little question mark button down here that just tells you about the controls. So you can F or F11 to toggle full screen, left mouse button sort of clicks on the things, right mouse button, click and drag around, and then you just refresh the browser window if you want to restart the game. Yeah, it's very, very simple controls. This is just a kind of, well, they call it a prototype, but really it's a demo for the video. Yeah, it is unfortunately not as much gameplay as I would have liked, because it is just a demo for the full game, but I'm going to be wishlisting it, and I recommend you do too. Yeah, I don't think there are any sound controls, no quality of life controls. We can't escape into anything. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. We're just left with the sounds as they are. We can't turn the music off if you don't like it, and just keep the background sounds. Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, it would be nice if there were some, but again, it's a prototype / demo, so I guess they left that element out because it wasn't necessary. The sounds themselves are really good. I mean, you've got this cool lo-fi sort of vibe in the background, the cute little noises when you click on people, that really, really nice, satisfying sort of click noise when you find something. That I love that. That's very, very satisfying. It's very chill, it's very laid back, but it is visceral enough that you go, yes, that was a good sound. I like that a lot. The artwork, the art is all apparently hand drawn. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, I love this art style. I love the way this game looks. I love the detail. I love the little way it's sort of shifting and animated. I suppose in time to the music to a certain degree, or at least it looks like they're vibing to this general tune. Yeah, the game is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and then we were talking about the gameplay. Obviously, the gameplay is super enjoyable, super relaxed. A lot of good mechanisms there for just relaxation and chill out gameplay. I think if I do have a critique there, it would be for a sort of more of a hint system, which I thought this was going to be. It would be nice if you had a little button that if you clicked on it, it would sort of highlight this thing, and then maybe I know this thing is there, so maybe highlight this part of the map and just go, okay, you've used a hint, maybe give it a cooldown or something like that, and it just suggests where you look on the map for people who don't want to sit and hunt for ages, people who want to use the hints. And it's quite a common trope in hidden object games to have an interesting hint system. And it doesn't have to be like here is the thing, but just to focus on this sort of section of the map, this quarter of the map for the thing that you're looking for. And I mean, if you want to make it really complex, then give it a double layered thing where not only like you click it once and it goes shroom and here's the area of the map, and then you click it again and it goes shroom this specific section of the map, and you click it a third time and then it highlights the item for people who are really struggling to find something. Because some of these are quite tricky to find. I mean, I finished playing the game in, I don't know, maybe half an hour to finish the map, and I wasn't really trying very hard. But there were a couple of things that were tricky to find, and it would have been nice to have had them, just a little bit of help for when the relaxation shifts into something that becomes more frustrating. We don't want that, and a little bit of help, sort of consequence-free help would be nice to maintain the chill out experience and allow us to just enjoy the vibes rather than actually trying to solve the puzzle, if that makes sense. That's my strongest critique, just a slightly more interactive, more interesting help system, just to help us keep the relaxation going. That is the real power and the real value of this game. I do have a question. How do they get those plants there? Do they climb out the window? Oh, I found the end. Yeah, I guess they must climb out the window to keep those plants going, because there doesn't seem to be a door or anything, unless there's like a door from this building and you walk across that way. Interesting question. I do like flat roofs. They are very, very useful. You can put plants and things on them. Game feeling is absolutely exquisite, absolutely perfect, full score plus bonus points. This game is the chill game that I was looking for, and I love it. I suppose immersion element, I don't know, who are we? Some kind of spirit entity? How are we doing things, magically, mystically? Do we just ignore that and just go, that's the way this world works, we just have this power? Is this just a metaphor for how we're wandering around and helping people? What is the context that this game operates in? How are we doing these things? Do we just ignore that, or do we try and explain it with game lore? It'd be interesting to know what you think about that. Is that something worth considering? Do we care about that, or do we just let it slide? If you feel like it, let me know that in the comments, because I'm curious as to your thoughts on that. Should I talk about immersion? Should I talk about the surrounding thoughts about how we fit into the game world and what the player should be caring about, or am I worrying unnecessarily? Where should I add my encouragement and my recommendations there? do you agree with my view on the world? I think lore is quite important. I think the sort of the storylines and the concepts need to be justified, need to be linked to the player in some meaningful way, sort of emotionally or morally or something like that, to make the player care about the game, to want to play it. But if you don't agree and you think we should just be chilling out and letting the game be as it is, then let me know. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'll make a poll or something like that. But drop your thoughts in the comments. And I think that's enough rabbiting on about from me. I think this is nice and relaxing. I'm going to continue listening to these lo-fi vibes while I go and wishlist this on Steam, and I hope you guys do the same. And thank you for watching. Link is in the description. Come give the game a play. Come give the devs some love. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.